Welcome back to the channel, guys. Thank you very much for joining me today for this tarot read. I hope you guys are having a great day so far. I did see in the comments a couple of the totem animals. Now, I remember we did pull the hawk before, but I can't remember if we pulled the lynx. We'll just go through them here today. So we'll start with the lynx here. So the lynx represents keeper of secrets. Take time out from the world and be the observer. Nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowing. So you're somebody who's extremely intuitive. And I'll tell you, all the different kind of cats do represent a very strong tie to your spirituality and your intuition. Cats are very sharply tied to that. You see others' secrets and keep them sacred. In silence and solitude, you will find their strength. So you might be somebody who is extremely intuitive. You might be somebody who can very much sense the intent of others and is sort of more inclined to sit back and wait and see, sort of let people show their true colors. There may be times where this comes forward in your life where it's actually meant as a message to encourage a bit of that too. And don't be afraid to sort of sit back and allow someone to show you who you are. Don't be afraid to be a bit aloof like cats, or to be sort of more independent. And that is a great totem to have. We'll go through hawk as well. I remember somebody saying that hawks were always around for them, and even as they were typing that message in that comment for the video, a hawk was screeching at them. So hawks represent messengers, like most birds. Most birds are messengers from spirit. It says spirit is sending you messages. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. So, greater vision to see the signs. I always think about birds too. They have kind of that higher point of view, right? They fly up above us so they can see the bigger picture. They don't get so hyper focused on things. So there may be a need to sort of sit back and sort of look at the bigger picture of whatever it is you're going through, to see the significance of this hawk coming to you and the message being brought forward. They also have very perceptive vision, same as eagles, right? That eagle eye. So you can get hyper focused on whatever it is you need to and shut out the rest. So they are a great totem animal to have as well, guys. All right, let's go ahead and get started with your tarot read for today. So I'm getting pulled over to this deck here, the Empath Oracle, to start. So we'll allow Spirit to pull some of these cards for the collective, please. Spirit, what's going on for the collective here? Give me some cards. Let's see. Expressing artistic creativity. So you might be somebody who's a little bit more artistically inclined, whether this is drawing, painting, music, writing, whatever it is, you do have a creative side, and there may be a need to start using that a little bit more for whatever reason. Or it might be something that you are focusing on using. Mentalizing emotional impressions. I get told to look back at this card. This artistic creativity, this is tied to this. This is tied to the emotional stuff that you got going on. This is like a way of venting. It's a way of venting your emotions so that you don't get them all built up, so that you don't get stressful. I keep feeling like it's this way of releasing. Something that you're doing to be able to release those emotions or to work through them. Healing with Mother Nature. Interesting. So you may be somebody who loves nature. You might be somebody who likes to go for nature walks, who loves plants, who loves gardening. This might actually be part of your artistic creativity. Maybe you do floral arrangements, or maybe you do sort of landscaping, and this is part of what feeds your soul too. Maybe that's part of what you're writing about, or you're painting, or that's where you find your inspiration for your music. Because I keep feeling like these are tied together too. I keep feeling inspiration in this, and it's calming. It's really calming and helps you sort of work through whatever it is you got going on, or find some sort of calm within the storm. I'm getting told to stop with these cards, and I tell you, it's interesting. The deck that I'm getting pulled to is not one that I would have mixed with these cards. But we're going to see what comes forward and how these guys tie into it also. Spirit, can you please give us more detail on this read for the collective? Oh, that's a big deck. Come on, Spirit, what do you got going for me here? These ones. I like these ones wanted to come out, and the two at the back. Let's see what we got here. Interesting. You're connected on the 5D. This one has two meanings on it. They got one and they got the reverse. This one, I just let my intuition guide me and my guides guide me into which card belongs here, what side of this card belongs. I keep feeling like you're tapping more and more into your intuition by doing this, whether you realize it or not. This has become not just a way of venting emotions and sort of expressing the emotions, expressing your creativity. This has also become a way to tap into your intuition and your spiritual side. Taking notes. Okay, so this is a very distinct warning. You have, another one of my decks calls it a dream thief. You have somebody who is trying to copy you. You got somebody who's trying to steal your ideas here. So this is something you need to be aware of. I don't know if you're trying to build this into a career, or if you're trying to find a certain level of success. You got somebody who's trying to take over what you're doing. Yeah, somebody's hustling hard. Yeah, I gotta tell you, and shortcuts. Somebody is taking shortcuts and producing mediocre work. So this is whoever's copying you, because you have an innate talent for whatever this is. This is deep within you. This is a piece of you. This is a piece of your soul. This is natural to you. You're genuine in this. Your intent is pure. You're absolutely genuine. It comes naturally to you. It's part of you. This other person is forcing it. Okay? This other person does not have the gift. They do not have the talent. They're trying to fake it. They're trying to hustle. And they see what you have, and they see the potential of what you have, and they want to take that potential. They want to take that potential. Somebody's got a pretty, this is really negative. Somebody's got a very negative way of going through the world. It always surprises me when people do this. It's like, man, if you put the energy, the same amount of energy you put into trying to steal other people's ideas, into just coming up with your own shit and developing your own self and being the best form of yourself and challenging yourself, think about what you could do. Because people do put a lot of energy into scamming and cheating and faking. It's rather ridiculous. Yeah. I don't know if you have contact with this person in some way, shape, or form. This person tries to actively sabotage others. I don't know if they're actively doing it to you in a way that you're aware of, like commenting or contacting you, or this is somebody who you talk to in your everyday life, or if this is speaking to what they do to other people as well. But they do try and run down people's self-confidence actively. And I do feel like it comes from words. I keep feeling words. Like telling somebody you're not going to find success. You might as well give up. Yeah, I don't know. I don't trust this person. Like, this card talks about apologies. They might be like kind of like a fake friend too, or like a frenemy, right? So they pretend to be like a friend, but it's really just to get in there to steal your ideas. I don't like this person, and I don't like this energy. This is someone who tries to steal your shit. I'm going to tell you right now before we pull any other cards. My husband taught me this saying, loose lips sink ships. Whatever this is to you that you are working on, keep it to yourself. Like the how you do it, the how you get your inspiration, the whatever, keep that secret and keep moving forward in what you're doing. Don't talk to people about the details, because you might have some really genuine people who are super supportive in your path and are not negative and don't have underlying motives, but you got at least one that does. And I tell you, like, the cards don't have a name. There isn't a card in here that says, hey, it's Frank who's doing this to you, or it's Beverly. You know, like, that's not the way that tarot works. So you might not know exactly who this is, and this person might present as being very genuine. Keep it to yourself, what you're doing. Keep it to yourself, because you got somebody who is genuinely like a dream thief and trying to steal your stuff and trying to pretend like it's their own. Backline cheating. Yeah, I don't know if they've done this, like, if this is somebody who's done this kind of to you in the past. This is somebody who you've been dealing with for a while. Like, this card, it talks about like a lover. It talks about a romantic relationship. I don't know that that's what we're talking about here. This doesn't feel like that. But this person keeps trying to steal your ideas for themselves. So I don't know if this is like a pattern. of like, you're doing this awesome thing, and then all of a sudden they start doing it too, and you're kind of like, what the hell? And they're like, oh, sorry, you know, I wasn't trying to mow your grass, I wasn't trying to take over what you were doing or copying you, I think you're so great, You're like, false words, right? False apologies, false words to try and make it up. And then the loop comes again, right? And then you know, you guys kind of smooth things over, and they start asking you, oh, you're just so great, just I want some advice because you do such a great job to try and get you to slip up and tell your secrets. And then they do the same shit over. Then they repeat it. They start doing what you're doing and trying to copy you. And you're like, what the hell? Because I feel like I keep getting cards where this has happened before. This has happened before. This is kind of like a loop. Whatever it is that you're doing here with your creativity and expressing yourself and perhaps manifesting some kind of future, you got a sneak here who's trying to completely steal what you're doing to mow it over and take it over for themselves because they're not creative enough or genuine enough to make it happen in their own lives. Even in this card, I feel like a loop of behavior. It's funny because this one, like, we're getting a lot of cards that talk about romance here too, but I don't feel like this is some kind of romance, but it is a dynamic. It is absolutely a dynamic, and I feel like this is kind of a loop. Drug addiction, pain, to ease pain or anxiety. I don't know, like, this person's really disingenuine. I don't know what they got going on in their personal life. I wouldn't trust it. I think they got some kind of big issues going on. It says drug addiction. It talks about an intervention here. This person needs an intervention. I don't know if we're talking about drug addiction or the intervention is more about confronting them on this crap. And it has absolutely nothing to do with drugs. And it's just like bringing this forward and being like, okay, this is what happened in the past. You said sorry, but then you did it again. So it's like the only thing I can do is not talk to you about this and keep this part of my life a secret because I don't trust you because you've shown this pattern of behavior where you're looking to steal or you're looking to cheat. Waste of time. Yeah, whoever you're dealing with who's doing this is absolutely a low vibe. This is a low vibe person. This is not somebody who pushes themselves to be the best form of themselves. This is somebody who does take up bad habits. Somebody who is frivolous, who probably pisses their money away. Like, this is not somebody who plans for the future. This is somebody who's looking for easy street. This is somebody who has some qualities of, like, kind of like a narcissist. Obsessed. Yeah. See, it says obsessed with your looks or the appearance of others. This is like your appearance. This goes towards your appearance. It's the success that you're finding. And it may be sort of like your glow, your confidence, your inner talents. They are absolutely jealous. This person's jealous of you. They're genuinely jealous of you. That's where all of this stems from. This person wants to be like you. This person wants to do what you do. This person wants to have your talents and your gifts. They don't want to accept who they are and walk their own journey and do their own kind of empress path where they do their shadow work and their healing and they find their self-worth and their confidence and they build themselves up, from the inside out. They don't want to have to do that. They want easy street. So they just want to take on the persona of somebody else, adopt what somebody else has, do it themselves, and then have like instant accolades and success. That's what this person is after. Yeah, exactly. Gives bad advice disguised as good to cause chaos. Absolutely. This person is like, and it's not just advice. I keep feeling like it's like accolades. So they'll like a pat on the back, a congratulation, compliments. This person will give compliments, but it's really manipulative. It's to try to get you to spill the beans. That's what I kept feeling. It was like, oh God, like your work is so good. I feel so inspired by you. How do you do that? I would love to try that. Oh, I wish I was as good as you. Like it butters you up. They're trying to butter you up is what it is. And you tell them, I'm not a friggin' turkey. Go find your own inspiration somewhere else. Because that's what it is. They're just after stealing your stuff. Whoever this is, they're full of it. This person is absolutely full of it. This low vibe person. And this is what I feel from this card, which is really important. And I think this happens a lot with people, especially with jealousies. People have this perception. Okay, what they're jealous of is sometimes not even particularly accurate. Like they might see somebody who's very successful. They might see somebody who's very talented and they're very jealous of that, but they don't see the struggle and the path that it took to get there. So it's that perception, right? Or they look at somebody and be like, oh man, she's got a perfect life. Or look at him, man, he's got it all. He's got that success. They don't see the struggle behind that, what it took to get to where you are. They don't understand internal struggles that still exist, where maybe we struggle with our self-confidence still on a daily basis, or when we have setbacks, bringing forward doubts. They don't see any of that. They have this perception of perfection, of somebody's just happy-go-lucky, they got no worries, they got no nothing. Well, you didn't get to where you are just through like fluff and magic. You have had struggles in your life that you've had to overcome, and your struggles have come on purpose from spirit so that you could have experiences and learn life lessons that you could then bring forward into what you're doing. Everything has a reason behind it that we've been through and that we still go through. There's always a purpose here. And you wouldn't have what you have without some of those events behind it. It's what brings the inspiration. It's what feeds your talent. It's what drives you to move forward and to work towards your own success. And this person can have that too if they have that shift of perspective and stop looking outward and start looking inward. But they keep having this, they're just looking outward. They're looking at what other people have. They don't want to have to do the work to get it. They're not looking at the struggle behind obtaining it and the journey that you've been on. They just want instant, now they have it too. And their best plan of doing that is to just steal it from you and copy you. That's how this person thinks. Yeah, exactly. They won't tell you about their struggles in life. This person won't tell you about really deep things, whoever this is. And I gotta tell you this, and I don't like saying things like this because I don't want to make people suspicious of other people. I don't feel like that's helpful or healthy in any way, shape, or form. But I just keep getting from my guides, this person's a liar. Okay, so I wouldn't believe a whole lot of what they say anyways. Because I keep feeling like this person would tell you false stuff to make you feel sorry for them. Or like I said, like to butter you up. They keep trying to butter you up. I would be very cautious about what this person says. And I think the fact that we're talking about a cycle that's repeated, you already know from this read, if this is resonating with you, who the cards are talking about, because this is a situation you've already dealt with before. This is somebody who, remember I was talking about being frivolous with their money. What I mean is like buying shit they can't afford, or pissing it away on fancy clothes or nails or hair or things that don't really matter so that they can present an image. So this is somebody who might financially be in the shit, but they dress like, if you saw them on the street, you wouldn't think so, because they dress like they got it all. They present like they got it all. Yeah. Black sheep of the family. You know, and I will tell you this too, with this person, I don't know that they've had a lot of successes in life. Whoever this low vibe person is, they might have had what I feel in this card is this person probably had a bit of a rougher upbringing. Maybe they didn't feel like they achieved a whole lot. They didn't get really high grades. Maybe they didn't get a chance to finish school for whatever reason. This person has some pretty serious self-esteem and self-image issues. Okay, they don't believe in themselves. This person has very low self-worth. I'm not asking you to feel sorry for them. I'm just telling you what the cards are bringing forward. And part of it is explaining why this person is sort of doing what they're doing. Because they haven't done that shadow work. Okay, they haven't done the hard shit. They haven't worked through the emotions. They're not comfortable in their own skin, because people who have their self-worth and who are comfortable in their own skin don't need to do this. They don't need to try and beat other people down when it comes to competition or improving things in their life. They just look within to find that inner strength and to find that inspiration and that drive and to just be the best form of themselves that they can be. They don't need to look at other people. Yeah, they are pretending. This person does a lot of pretending. A couple aspects of this card. This card here, like, some of it's true, some of it's not. This person may seem popular. They may seem like they have lots of friends, or they're fooling people. Especially when it comes to stealing your crap and pretending like it's their own. Some people might be convinced. Some people may be convinced. But the thing about somebody who's full of crap like that and just doesn't have like the raw talent and the inner drive and the inspiration like you, somebody who just doesn't naturally have this, who's faking it, it runs out and it shows. It shows eventually. The truth comes through. This isn't something that somebody can put a mask on and wear forever. It wears thin, and eventually people see what the truth is. People see what this person's true colors are. They wind up shining through, right? Intent. The intent shines through. Trust issues. Yeah, I think this person has trust issues. I wouldn't be surprised if this person has relationship issues or failed relationships because of trust issues. I keep getting that, like, and this is, I'm going to tell you, this is part of, whoever this is part of their shadow work. And it comes from their very low self-esteem. So this is somebody who is, it's like a get them before they get me. Even in like a love relationship, it's a get them before they get me. This person is hard to be friends with. This person is hard to build anything solid with, which might drive a whole lot of their unhappiness, because I feel like they got lots of interpersonal problems. So in their personal life, they have lots of problems in their relationships with other people. Maybe romance, friendship, family members, co-workers. This person winds up getting isolated, but it's because of their behavior. And like I said, it's like to get them before they get me. And this one says they actually believe their own lies and swears to the truth. I'll tell you what I feel in this card, and the message I get told. This person wants to believe their own lies, that they have this raw talent. They want to believe that they can do what you can do. They really do. As like, not just trying to convince other people, they're actually trying to convince themselves. They're trying to, it's like for their self-confidence, they're kind of like faking it until you make it kind of thing is what their attitude is like. It's like, if I tell everybody I'm this good, and if everybody believes I'm this good, one day I'll believe I'm this good too. Because this person does not believe in themselves. They absolutely don't. I'll tell you what I feel in this card too. It's like they are like trying to play mind games. They try and play mind games, and it's not just you and all of this that's going on. Like, this is one aspect of things that's coming forward, but with their life and with people in other aspects of their life, this is kind of how they run things. This is kind of how they roll. It's like a mental chess game they think they're playing with everybody. It's gonna be, I gotta tell you, it's gotta be absolutely exhausting to never trust anybody. To always try to be, 2 steps ahead, or like, holy Jesus, I wouldn't want to live like that. I can tell you, I can feel the energy coming off of it. It's just absolutely exhausting, and I would not want to live like that. Yeah, absolutely stuck. They are absolutely stuck and can't get past shit that they've been through in the past, maybe things that other people have done to them. Like, there's a reason why this person is this way. There is absolutely a reason. I felt it over here, like tying back to their past, something tying back to their past that they have not gotten over, certain events and circumstances that they've been through that have kind of set this mindset and this way of being in motion. This person has some shadow work. Whoever this is has some serious shadow work that they do not want to delve into. This person doesn't want to do it. They just want everything to work out. They want everything to be hunky-dory. I keep getting that fake it till you make it thing. Like, if they can steal it from somebody else, they can steal your raw talent, they can steal success, then somehow it's going to transform them, and the hurt is going to go away, and all of a sudden everything's going to be better. And it's like they'll feel confident, they'll feel happy, they'll feel da-da-da-da-da-da. But like, we all know, who we've all been through the shadow work side of things, like, that's not how it works. You have to do the dark work. I have a deck, the Infinite Energies deck. It has a card in it called Tundra. And it says, the only way out is through. And that's what this is. If this person wants to feel this confidence, if they want to feel this success, the only way to feel it is to go through the shadow work, is to deal with the crap, to sort it out, feel it, and release it. I just feel like this person's way too low vibe at this point in their life to be able to do that work. And now it's negatively impacting you because you're trying to walk your path. I keep feeling like you don't want to play this game. You don't want to get involved in this. You're just trying to walk your own path in life. Live your own path. Find your own successes. Express yourself. Find your healing. All of those wonderful things. You're just trying to be the best version of yourself that you can be. You're not out looking for this garbage. But it's kind of found you. I need a tarot deck, please, Spirit. What tarot deck belongs to this read today? Oh, geez, I'm going to have to reach across the camera. Okay, pardon my reach, guys. There we go. I had this one tucked away because I didn't think we were going to use it. But we are. That's the one I kept getting pulled to. Naturally, the one farthest away. Let's see what comes forward, please. Spirit, can you give us more clarification on this read for the collective? The Ace of Swords, truth and victory. Okay, like just keep living your truth. The truth always comes out. In the truth and in integrity, you will find victory. Absolutely. So whatever this is that you're doing, this will work out well for you, is what the cards are saying. Just stick to your guns. Be true to yourself. Like I said, be careful who you share all your secrets with. If you're trying to make this into some kind of a career to bring some financial gain to your life, keep your secrets to yourself. Keep your methods to yourself. Loose lips sink ships. Be true to yourself and continue on your journey. I think that's very, very important. Wheel of Fortune. Wow. With the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is the minor arcana version of the Empress. You can see all the wealth and abundance that this figure has achieved for themselves. They have happiness. It's an independent figure, which means this path that you're on and what you're doing is yours alone. You might have collaboration from friends, a family member, lover, whatever, co-workers, boss, but it's still your journey to walk. It's still your path to walk. It's your choices to make. You're still the one doing it and you're building it. You're turning your Wheel of Fortune, and I do see your Wheel of Fortune actively turning. So you are actively working towards success, and whatever it is you're doing, the cards are saying you will find your victory in that. You will find success. You will find abundance. You will find happiness. I keep feeling in this Nine of Pentacles too a lot of fulfillment. So from whatever you're doing, it feeds your soul as well. So that's very important too with whatever you got going on. Can you give me some more, please, Tarot, about this situation? Yeah, you know what? I got told as soon as I pulled this, monkey on your back. Monkey on your back. This person's like a monkey on your back, trying to siphon your ideas, trying to steal them. They're like a kind of like a weight. Yeah, and then Seven of Swords, thief, sneaky thief. That's exactly what they are. They're like a devil in disguise. Man, you got to be careful about who you're sharing your stuff with here. I just keep feeling like take your journey by yourself. Be cautious about who you're sharing with, because you got someone who's real friggin' sneaky. You got a thief. That's what this person is. They are a sneaky thief with a lot of baggage and shadow work who are really false in how they come forward. But it's really just to trip you up. It's to steal your ideas, to try and sabotage you and to try and get your success and steal your success for themselves. These cards accurately, both of them accurately sum up this person. Like I said, I don't think they're evil. I don't feel like they're Satan or the devil. But this person has a lot of baggage and it's leading them to do some really shitty things, and they're doing it to you. So that's something to very much keep in mind. And don't take on other people's crap. Like, that's the thing too. If this is weighing heavy on you, why is this person doing this to you? Why is da-da-da-da-da-da? Don't own it. Don't allow yourself to stress out over somebody else's baggage, somebody else's bad behavior. Because again, that Ace of Swords says that as long as you stay true and honest and have integrity, you will find your victory and you will find your success. Truth always wins out. This person cannot keep this mask up for long, right? People will see through their BS because they're fake. Because they're fake. The fakeness always comes out. You cannot hide it forever. So don't get stressed out because it takes energy away from your journey. And your journey is where you should be focused on, because your journey is the thing that brings Ace of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, Nine of Pentacles, this beautiful success, this beautiful turn in your wheel, bringing fortune, bringing abundance, bringing happiness, fulfillment, self-confidence, all of those awesome things. The Queen of Swords, this is the energy you're dealing with, okay? This is, I just got told straight out, this is a liar, okay? So this is who you're dealing with. This is this frenemy or whoever this is your liar, this is your deceiver, this is somebody who uses words to manipulate, who wears a false mask, who's emotionally cold, who's always like a get them before they get me. They use words as weapons, this person. Not a nice energy, very low vibrational, pretends like there's some kind of connection, okay? Puts on a mask like there's some kind of a connection to you, or they're trying to be helpful, or they're super admiring, they're a big fan. This person is just such garbage. And if your intuition is telling you something's up here, trust your intuition as well. This person is, like I said, they're not nice. They're not nice. I don't think they're evil, but this person has a lot of baggage, and this is how it's coming out. And it's worth protecting yourself against this person's baggage. Because their path to walk, their baggage, their journey, that's theirs. That's not yours to deal with. That's theirs to deal with on their own. And you shouldn't have to pay the price because they don't want to learn their lessons and they don't want to figure their shit out. Eight of Pentacles to apprentice. Yeah, it's like they want you to be their mentor. Teach me, teach me. Or it's always asking questions about what you do and how you do it. How you make what you make. Because it's taking notes, watching you on how you do it. It's not like a true apprentice, because a true apprentice is somebody who's looking for a mentor so that they can develop on their own path and become the best form of themselves. This is a thief. I said it before and I'll say it again. This person's a thief. Time to cut them off is what the Death card says. Cut them off. Cut them off. They're siphoning your energy. They're trying to siphon your ideas. I keep getting that loose lips, sink ships. This one's a bad connection. This one's a bad connection. You need to protect yourself from this one. And protect your ideas and protect your success and focus on your journey. The Sun card, your blessings, your light. Let your light shine. This is your path. Whatever it is that you are doing right now and that these cards are representing for your journey, for those of you who this is resonating with, that's the path that you're supposed to be on. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Absolutely. Keep moving forward on your journey. Don't let this garbage worry you. Don't take it on, because I feel in this figure, I'm taking on swords that don't belong to me. These swords come from this one, this Queen of Swords. These are swords that this one has manufactured and has sneakily put on your back as burdens. They have manipulated you into taking these on. Don't take on their stresses. These swords don't exist. They're fake. They're lies. They're all a smokescreen by the one who you've been dealing with. You know, they're trying to keep you from seeing your wisdom. This little owl in the corner. Owls represent wisdom. You have that wisdom. You have that intuition. You have that deep knowing of what's right and what's wrong and what your path is and what's best for you and how you can succeed. Don't be disillusioned by these false swords. That owl is yours. Don't let their swords stand between you and your owl. Yeah, the Three of Pentacles. Starting to see the fruits of your labor. I do feel like you're starting to see successes in some way, shape, or form. Like things are starting to pay off, or you're seeing new opportunities open up. Real opportunities. I don't know how big they are, but it's designed to be encouragement to keep you on your path here. I think this person sees it as well, but it makes them hungry to take it from you. You know, as like that thief who sees somebody counting their money and they're like, I want some of that. And they're trying to figure out a way to get their hands in your pocket and to take it. But this is yours. And the Three of Pentacles also speaks to the hard work that it took to be able to start seeing this pay off. Right? Like he's got tools in his belt. There's an anvil back there, but he's been working. Okay? These are not magical pentacles that came from the Pentacle Fairy and was just like, here you go, here's some money, just for nothing. No, buddy worked hard for that. He earned those pentacles. He put in the work to earn the pentacles, and that's you. You're putting in that work, and you're earning this for yourself. Be proud of yourself. Celebrate your journey. Celebrate how far you've come. and look forward to the journey ahead and the challenges and the successes that you're going to have. And focus on all of those instead of this. Because these, like I keep getting pulled back to that Nine of Swords, and those swords that are there, they're just, there's nothing to them. They feel fake. They feel like they shouldn't be there. So that's Spirit's way of saying that they are lies and they are false. Yeah, and there's the Eight of Swords, and it echoes the same energy. And the thing about this Eight of Swords, and I've said it before, yes, she's bound and blindfolded, but those binds, look, they're not tied. They're not locked. She can take them off. She can take them off. She can take off the blindfold. She can walk through the swords. There's big enough gaps. She's choosing. This person's trying to create a mind trap for you, to stall you, to stop you from finding success so that they can swoop in, steal your ideas, and find some success with it. So don't allow them to take that away, because what you're actually doing right now is building solidity for the future, building stability. You're setting down solid foundations to build abundance on. Like I say, your path that you're walking is the path you're supposed to take. And that's why all these cards keep coming forward, saying that you will achieve, saying that you will find success, you will find happiness, fulfillment, abundance, all these beautiful things. Because it's what you're supposed to be doing. It's your path. It's not their path. It's yours. Which is why they will never find success at it. No matter how hard they try, this person would never, even if they found a little bit, it would not be long term, because it's not their path. It's not what they're meant to do. And before this person can find their success, they have to do their shadow work, because that's the way it works. If you don't do the shadow work, you don't get to ascend to the next level, and you don't get to make it to where you're supposed to go. This person will always get stalled out in one way or another, because they have not dealt with their garbage. And that's why I said it'll come through. It always comes through. This person, I keep feeling too, they've never had a long-term success at anything. Everything's kind of like short-term. Maybe they go from job to job, relationship to relationship, living situation to living situation. Everything feels really short-lived with this person. But not with you. You're in it for the long haul. Like, you're going to outlast this person, because their garbage is going to shine through and everybody will see where they're at. This person's very greedy. It's funny, there's a dual meaning to this card, the Four of Pentacles. He's sometimes called the miser card. This person who you're dealing with is very greedy. They're very greedy. They want financial success. They want money. They want to take what others have. They don't want to have to do the hard work to earn it. But I'm telling you, this card has a second meaning. And it is that warning that's being echoed to you about protecting your investment. And your investment is you. You're your investment on this journey that you're on, your ideas. That's your investment. And you are being told to protect that, to maintain that solid foundation so you can grow it. Interesting, the Knight of Swords. In this guy, I see truth, honor, and victory. I see that white knight who stands up for their ideals. Take the high road. Always take the high road like you do. Because that's what's going to get you your success in the end. That's what always shines through. Being honest. Being who you truly are. Like, intentions shine through. Intentions come through. If your intent is to do things the right way, if your intent is to build for yourself, and you're not getting down into petty garbage with everybody around you and dirty competition and things like that, you will shine through. Absolutely, because that negativity that other people put into the universe, like playing dirty and that kind of crap and sabotage and stealing, it sends negative vibes out into the universe and it attracts negativity. It's karma. What we send out, we get back. So you're sending out this awesome energy like this Knight of Swords, being true. It will bring positivity back. It will bring triumph, success, your wheel of fortune turning, abundance, happiness, fulfillment. It brings that solid, it sets the ground for a solid foundation to build on for the future. The Six of Swords. Oh, that's really interesting, especially with the Ten of Cups. That's an interesting message. Okay, so we do have change coming to you, and that is why the Wheel of Fortune showed up. The Three of Pentacles showed up as well, because I'm getting pulled back to those cards, and that they tie into this too. So you do have a change coming of some sort, moving to the next level. So whatever this is you're trying to build, what's coming to you is progress. Okay, you're going to start to see, if you haven't already started to see the fruits of your labor, you're going to start to see the fruits of your labor, because you're moving away from all of this, all of kind of this garbage, and you're moving into calmer waters. You're moving into smoother times. You're moving closer to your 10 of cups, your abundance and happiness in the home life. So you're moving into more success, is what the cards are saying. So you do have a change that is due to you. I will tell you, this is your good karma coming forward. Like I just finished saying, what we send out, we attract back in. So you've been doing this great journey. You've been in this Knight of Swords mode, taking the high road. You have integrity, you have genuine talent and creativity, all of these awesome things. And I think you've tried to be kind to whoever this person is and tried to be helpful, because you got no ill will towards people. You don't wish nobody nasty, right? So you're trying to be a kind person, do the right thing. It is paying off. It is showing through. Your integrity shows through. It is. That's why we had the Ace of Swords come forward as the first tarot card. Victory in truth, being true. That's what's coming your way. You do have a change and you have a success coming. And it is a karma, the Two of Pentacles. So it's about balance. I do get the word juggling here. Now I'm going to tell you what my guides are telling me this means. This is in reference to this other energy that you're dealing with. And this does speak to finding sort of that emotional balance. So not letting other people's stuff sort of undermine your confidence or distract you from your journey. Being able to stay balanced, being able to stay focused, and to block out all the riffraff. Which is funny, I get pulled back to kind of that Hawk card. And that is one of the meanings of the Hawk card. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. So it's kind of coming into our read as well. Actually, so is the Lynx, right? Because the Lynx was about sitting back and observing, right? So as long as you're doing your thing and moving down your path and not getting involved in this petty garbage and sending out negativity, everybody sees what they need to see in the end. They'll see this person, they'll have their true colors come through, but so will yours. That you take the high road, that you have integrity, that you're honest, and this is your talent, and it's true to you, and it's genuine, and you're not faking it. Right? It always comes true in the end. It always comes through. That one too. The Two of Swords. I gotta tell you, I do feel like this ties into how you feel about your journey and dealing with the energy. This energy, this low vibe, who you're dealing with. I do feel like it feels confusing at times. I do feel like I said, that Nine of Swords and those fake doubts. I do feel like it triggers some of those. And that's part of your path to be able to work through those and to recognize, okay, what's a real doubt and what's shouldn't be there, maybe negative self-talk or what somebody's trying to plant there. And just you being able to sort through that and let that piece of things go. Yeah, you're about to get recognition and reward too. It's funny because you're like, okay, am I on my path? Am I doing my right thing? Man, we got this other person over here that's causing the drama. And why are they doing that? I don't want to fight with nobody. And why are maybe they getting some successes, but they're stealing what I'm doing? Like, I feel like it brings forward a lot of crap. And then all of a sudden, boom, things start changing for you and you start getting recognized and your talent is recognized and your genuinity and your integrity is recognized. So it's funny because I feel like we're feeling all of this. Like we got all this stuff going on and it's bringing forward some of these doubts and we're kind of like, I don't know. And then all of a sudden, change starts coming. Change starts coming and the Six of Wands comes forward. And we're getting that recognition. We're finding those successes like the Six of Swords, moving into a calmer time, moving into a more successful time. You are being rewarded by sticking to your guns and sticking to your path and choosing to take the high road, because we always get challenged time and time again. And there's plenty of opportunities in our life to sink down into the low vibe and to do, petty assholey shit, right? We always have opportunities to do that. But it's like over and over again, making the conscious choice, I'm not taking part in that. I'm going to focus on my journey. I'm going to be the best person that I can be. I'll try to be kind. I'll try to be honest. I'll try to have integrity and just be genuine to what I'm doing. Every time you always came back to that choice and you chose the high road. It does come with rewards, guys. It absolutely does come with rewards. On the Page of Pentacles, good news. Good news. It's funny because Pentacles can speak to finances, and this can also speak to education, and I do feel like it speaks to both here. This is part of your Three of Pentacles, the good news, the Six of Wands, the Six of Swords, the opportunity coming forward, the new sort of shift in your direction and in your path. But I also feel like it speaks to learning. It's like that validation, that affirmation that I think sometimes we need. Because you always hear that definition, a good guy's finish last. Right? Like you see people cheating and getting ahead, and it's really frustrating when you're trying to do things the honest way. But I see in this, like, no, being honest does pay off. I was right to stick to my guns. I was right to keep doing things the way that I knew in my heart and in my soul I needed to do them. So I do feel that there's a duality in this card to the good news that comes forward. It's that opportunity, but it's also that validation. Seven of Cups. Choose wisely. This is why I keep feeling it's like a choose wisely card, or having many options. You have had many opportunities where you could have sunk down into the nasties with these people, into the petty low vibe garbage, but every time you chose not to. Every time you chose to rise above. And it is going to get rewarded. It's recognized by the universe. Your awesome choices, your choice to be the Knight of Swords, is being recognized by the universe. The Eight of Wands, swift change is what the words that I get told so boldly in my mind from my guides. Swift change. You have a change coming forward here. The Five of Pentacles. Wow. The Five of Pentacles next to the Queen of Pentacles. So you might have been going through a rough time financially, or we're just not seeing maybe monetary gain from what you were trying to do here. Because I do feel like this is tied into trying to make a life or build a career. And so maybe doing things the honest way hasn't jumped it forward very much, or it's sort of made it a little bit slower. But remember, it sets the foundation. You need to have a solid foundation if you want something for long-term success instead of just a flash in the pan. And all this time where you maybe didn't feel like it was getting you anywhere, it was, because each positive choice, an honest choice, was another brick in a solid foundation for your future. I feel like your time is coming. And you're going to be transitioning into this Queen of Pentacles energy. This is somebody who is nurturing. This is somebody who is self-confident. It's somebody who's successful and fruitful, right? You're confident in your ability. You're growing your future. It takes time and to set a solid foundation. And that's absolutely what you've been doing. You are finding your success, and you're maturing and you're growing along the way too, because we always keep growing and maturing. I don't think we ever stop unless we choose to stop. Throughout life, we're always learning lessons. We're always becoming better. And that's absolutely what you've been doing in your journey too. And it's funny because the Queen of Pentacles shares a lot of the same traits as the Empress and the Nine of Pentacles too. They share a lot of the same energies. Being very earthy, being very grounded, being very stable, finding that success and that abundance, and being nurturing. Like, I don't know how many times I can say it, man. Like, your karma is paying off. Always making those good choices. It's been noticed by the universe, and it is starting to come forward. If you haven't seen it already, you will start to see it too. So don't give energy to this drama, low vibe garbage that's going on around you. Be careful giving away your secrets. Loose lips sink ships. Keep this to yourself. This is your journey to walk. You do have people who are not as honest as you are floating around you, and it is good to be mindful of that. You don't have to be suspicious of everyone, but just be mindful and keep your path and your journey to yourself, because that's what's going to bring you the most success here. Like, I keep seeing things changing. I keep feeling we're ascending and we're moving to the next stage of your path and your journey, and it's coming through. Your genuinity is showing through and being appreciated, the recognition and reward. And with that turn in that Wheel of Fortune and yours moving forward, I do have this distinct impression of the cards that whatever this game that they're running, this trying to steal things and steal ideas, I just keep feeling it's like ticking. The clock is ticking, or the sand is running out of the hourglass. So like the mask is going to come off. Whatever they got going on, they're running out of time. The truth is going to shine through. The truth is going to show through. I don't know that they're going to get some big slap from karma from it. But remember how I say everything they do is very short-lived? This is the same thing. The stealing your shit, that is short-lived too. That's on a timer. And as you progress, their mask comes off. And people see them for what they are. And that piece of things for them, that chunk of time, comes to an end. So there is balance and there is justice in the world. And nice guys don't always finish last. Sometimes it's just you move a little bit slower. But every positive choice, like I said, it's like a brick in a solid foundation for a long, successful, abundant future. And that is what the cards are saying for you guys today. So absolutely kudos and good luck. Take care, everyone.